Alright guys, so today, as you probably just saw there, we are taking on the Giant Form stage of Super Bad Road. Now this one is post-commentary, because my god, Giant Form was the stage I had the hardest time with. This was my last stage that I completed, and I actually, like, at the end of the second fight, and at the beginning of the third fight, I finally found the strategy, and I'm just going to tell you guys right now, because I know my retention is very bad, but if there's one thing you take out of this video, don't bring 2 healing items. Bring 1 healing item and 3 damage reduction items. Or, like, 2 damage reduction items, a Ghost Usher, and 1 healing item. That's what I would do, because what you want to do is you want to get below 50% HP, and then you just want to chill there. Because the Tapions will take turns transforming. So, like, one Tapion will transform, he use a damage reduction item or, a Ghost Usher, and then the next turn, the other Tapion will transform. And then you do that again, and then the other Tapion will transform, and then you just can't be hurt, okay? So I do still recommend bringing 1 healing item, because here I actually do end up using 6 items, and 2 of them are healing items. But I'm pretty sure those were all in the first phase, when I didn't realize this. And because the Tapions give extra transformations from the leader skill, you can do that a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure in the last fight, I get like 4 or 5 Tapion transformations. So that's just really good. And like right here, just while I was talking, Tapion transformed. So like Tapion is the one that needs to carry here. And then looking at everyone else, oh, double crit. And then looking at everyone else on the team, like there's really no reason for any of them to be here. The only really good units on this team are Tapion, Metal Cooler, and Super Baby 2. But the thing is, I don't have Metal Cooler or Super Baby 2. So this was really difficult for me. I just needed to rely on Tapion's transformations. That's all I could really do. But everyone else here, Lord Slug was an okay option because he has pretty decent attack and defense. Demon King Piccolo was actually a sneaky good option. I really did think about rainbowing him for this, and I'm glad I actually didn't. But I was really thinking about it because right now I only have enough orbs to rainbow 1 STR unit, and by the time you're seeing this, I probably have gotten 1000 Day Goku. Okay, there went the first Goku. And I need enough orbs to rainbow him, but he's really good. He lowers enemies' attack by like 20%, and he does it like Omega Shenron, which means like at the start of turn, like he doesn't need to hit them or anything, he just does it. And on super attack he can stun, so he's pretty good. Great Ape Kid Goku, well not Kid Goku, Great Ape Super Saiyan 3 Goku, there's really no reason for him to be here. He's only here because I rainbowed him, and you know, if he transformed, he would be, like, pretty good. He would do decent damage compared to everybody else. Like, we get Demon King Piccolo to transform multiple times here, but the thing is, he's 1% in the potential system, and he's SA1. So, it doesn't really help us all that much. So, like, there, I used the healing item. I would recommend you guys, if you got that low on HP, probably just use the Ghost Usher, and then next turn, you're going to get another Tapion transformation. So, that's what I do. Make sure you have 1 Tapion on each rotation. Don't float a Tapion. That's another thing I'd say. Alright, there he is. When Tapion is passive active, he hits really hard though. 1.3 million. That's harder than Lord Slug even. And Lord Slug has like decent attack and defense. I'm pretty sure he has like 80%, and then he gets extra when he gets hit. I'm actually gonna check that because I don't like to be wrong in things. Extreme physical. His passive, he gets attack and defense 80%, and then he gets an additional 50% attack after receiving an attack. So Tapion even hitting harder than that is really good. And you see, like here, on this rotation, I should have gotten another Tapion transformation. That's what would have happened if I just used a Ghost Usher or something. But because I used a healing item, you know, this happened. So that is the strat. Just try and be giant as much as you can, and you can't be hurt, and you can do some extra damage. Now as far as other units that are here, we got Great Ape Tora. He lowers attack, so he's a pretty good option. He lowers attack, he heals, he gives attack, and, well, he only gives attack and ki, actually. He's like a support type unit, he's pretty good. There's one more unit that I'm forgetting that was just there. Oh yeah, Great Ape Turles. Great Ape Turles, he's okay. So he did get a few clutch stuns, because he does have like a medium chance to stun or something, so that can come in handy. And he is one of the harder hitters on the team. But I'm not sure if we get his transformation one time, because there are only like a little over half the team could transform, and it would actually help. Lord Slug could transform and it would help because he's SA10, he has a dupe. Great Ape Turles, if he transformed, it would help, because again, he's SI10 and he has a few dupes. Tapions. The Tapions could transform, but everyone else, if they transform, it doesn't help at all. We get a few Tora and Demon King Piccolo transformations, it doesn't really help at all. Now, I will say, this is a very boring video. I'm not gonna lie. The giant form stage is just super boring, because you're just always giant, and you're always just, you know, attempting to do damage, but because my entire team was AGL, I spend a lot of time just attacking this Gohan. I'm not gonna lie. And if I had Super Baby 2 and Metal Cooler, my team would be even more AGL, because you better believe that I would, like, well, maybe not, because I would probably kick off Turles and maybe Demon King Piccolo, so it would be more AGL, actually. But this was by far the Super Battle Road, well, the new Super Battle Road I had the most trouble with. It was probably this and Future Saga. Future Saga, I did just end up using a Time Traveler's team. I ended up using in Goku Black, as well as LR Trunks and Mai. And LR Trunks and Mai are MVP, because in the second stage, you just fight Cell, but they're on their 18 key, LR Trunks and Mai have a high chance to stun. And if you're fighting one enemy and you stun, I mean, that's like GG. And I'm not sure if it's right now, but like here pretty shortly, I do realize like, hey, I can just keep hopping back and forth with these Tapion transformations. And the reason that's super good is because like this STR unit here, I think it's Piccolo. Hold up. Yeah, the Piccolo. Like we can just get rid of the Piccolo with this transformation if we get lucky. Now, one thing with Tapion's leader skill, his leader skill would be infinitely better if he just gave like 130% to all stats, but he gave 4 key. Because giant form units, you can't link them with anyone. So they have to get 6 key if you want them to super, which is very, very difficult. Okay, I almost said nice dodge, but he's guaranteed to dodge. Now this would also be much easier if my Tapion like wasn't the way he is. Basically what I'm saying is like my Tapion, he has max additional and dodge. That is not what I would recommend for this stage. I only did that thing about the Resurrected Warrior stage. He has no crit. And crit, when he's transformed, is super, like, important. But mine has, like, level 20 additional and 6 dodge. Just because I was like, hey, I'm only going to be using him on Resurrected Warrior's SBR. I want him to lower the attack. And now I kind of regret that. So here's just another example. And there's going to be a whole lot of them here. Where Tapion, it's like, he's transformed and he could help, but there's no key on the board. Like we get super shafted with key here. Okay, and I do this a lot though, so like this is a winning run, obviously that's why it's going up. But I think a few of my other runs could have been winning runs, because right now, like this, I win this run with 2 items left, and most of the time when I lose in the first or second fight because I'm scared to use items. I can be more like, I can just use items, and I don't think like that. See, like here, this is super duper scary. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, everyone here is going to get hurt except for Tapion. Do I use an item? I have to, yeah. But I have a lot of items, actually. So here's where it starts. Here's where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to use a ghost, but I don't realize that the other Tapion is just going to transform, because I'm like, oh, they can only transform once. But I forgot that Tapion, with his leader skill, adds another transformation that you can do. So it's just super, like, cool, and I did that completely on accident. I was like, whoa, we got 2 awful defensive units here. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we do finish off Piccolo here. See, like, Turles at 1,000,000 here, although I guess we do have support. I don't know. I think I might stop. Oh, see, like, there's not much to add here, you know? I just want this to be on the internet so that no one will be like, hey, you modded, because, like, you know, this is by far the hardest stage in my opinion. Right now, it's probably the hardest stage of Super Battle Road, in my opinion. Now, the hardest time I've ever had with stage of Super Battle Road was definitely the Extreme stage when it first came out. But right now, like, the Extreme stage is easy. I could probably no-item it. But there's not really much to add here, you know? So, I've given you the advice. I think I'm going to cut off the commentary here. If you guys did enjoy this video, you know, well, it's not over, but I know everyone has already clicked off, and if not, you're about to when I stop talking. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blahoru, and I will see you guys next time.